everyone to the home of the Oregon Ducks, a house of loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Wolverines will kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Oregon Ducks offense takes the field for the first time today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Nothing the receiver could have done on that play, guys. You're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
He might want another play. Off the play fake. He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes a grab deep. Open spaces.
That boy is some else.
Open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a play that can build momentum, a 78-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Michigan Wolverines offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You've got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free, and they're going to destroy your game plan.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Dropping back, it's Ramsey. Looking deep down the right side.
I don't know why they keep bringing up to you. I do not know. You need to stop going after this guy, right?
Inside the 30. And what a big play here in the return. Takes it back inside the 25.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
He's a shutdown corner.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down. Steps away. Caught behind the line. It's Webb. Oh, he's got some space. defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Trying play action. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I need to be blitzing with this line.
That is the way you set the tone early and often. Here in the first quarter, getting your first sack. Nice job by this defense. They had 4 last week, and it's looking like today it's going to be more of the same.
And this one will be
defensive
stopped
line
for no
is just too fast.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance?
Oh, that's something I should have been running with.
The short hand
Good play.
He'll have enough to move the chains.
It's
First down at the 38.
He coming after him now, though, so you got to be prepared.
To the line.
Coming after him.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Come here.
Working that left
Come here,
side.
like, what the fuck?
Look out, he's got room. Delivers the stiff arm. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find.
And the
three-man rush.
Slung down back at the 43.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys. Wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to FIU. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping it on. There he goes. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Oh,
and the
good
defense
play.
got him at the 27. Fast, physical, and disruptive. Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups. Guys that you know if it's going to be a pass rush on the outside, one-on-one.
I do not understand why the ball goes so high instead of just going.
He managed a few yards
I didn't even
on
throw it
that
high.
return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football.
Our
He's
quarterback's
starting to
too
develop.
down,
His
bro.
third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Got it behind the line. It's Woodward. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to those targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example.
Excuse me.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. Back to pass, it's Ramsey. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight.
Oh, look at him. Oh, look at him. Ooh.
Touchdown, Ducks! Special teams coming through the third aspect of the game, delivering big time.
Something Drake. Jesus.
Got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield on first down. Finds a tight end. Turning it on. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Trying to make magic with his feet.
On your dumb ass.
There's some inside to tackle, tough running by the quarterback there. This guy's not just dangerous from the pocket. He's not afraid to get dirty, too, and good toughness. A lot of big bodies living in the middle of that defensive line. He wasn't afraid to go right in there.
Quarterback keeps it.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Dropping back, it's Ramsey. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
I has the ball perfect with my pressure.
A great catch and run for 6. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's
like that ball should not have been perfect like that with the weak tackle running on me.
These quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Oh, my best D tackle.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Rush is on him. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Picks up the first down, still moving. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He leaves it with his back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Caught near the sticks. It's Webb. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback.
Back's going for the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. Trying to run it in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
From the gun. Fires into the
See what I'm saying? The tight end stop. The route supposed to keep going.
Swing momentum.
That's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
I'll be doing this shit to myself.
Back to throw, it's Ramsey. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Keeps it on the bootleg. Hit as he throws. Got him downfield.
Get his ass.
The D on the right. He stopped just short of the
They be
goal
letting him
line
get the
at
ball
the
off,
one,
man. Like, that shit be
explosive play
irritating.
has him set up.
That is an
Pressure right in his
unbelievable
face.
play by the offense. Not only do you convert third down, not only do you convert third and long, but you get an explosive play.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverine.
So they've been doing the last couple computer games. Keep on making it, let it stay close.
Come downhill, run the
Look at my
fullback,
dumb fucking
get to
shit.
the end zone. Let's not make any bones about this. Be physical, run that thing, block those guys up front. Nice job by this offense taking care of business in the red zone.
It is what it is.
And no chance at a
just
return
keep
here.
going.
They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Breaks into the open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground game.
And the Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking for a push on fourth down. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Man, on 4th and 2, I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw.
Go!
To the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Completes the shuffle pass. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. On target. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Scanning the field, it's Ramsey. Got his man on the right. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver to the air on first down. Lets it go.
Thank you.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
The best linebacker
And
before in the
close in
league.
on him after a good return on the interception.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has a...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ducks!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. And the quarterback takes a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little... Dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Now the play fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back.
Oh, can he get another one? Can he get another one? Can he get another one? Let's fucking go.
Return, the sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football on an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds his big tight end. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air. It's Ramsey. Under fire.
Going after him again, huh?
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Yeah.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. No fair catches here.
Let my boy eat, man. No, he ain't. No, he ain't. Let my boy fucking eat.
With fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, running back on the move. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So here comes the Michigan offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll run it from the gun. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The play action fake. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. New set of downs after the completion. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Ramsey. Gets it out quickly. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase it? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And the Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off play action. With the catch, it's Lewis. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Like a big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Leaves it with the back. They stop him before he can get to the first down marker, but he does cross the 50, and now to be 4th down. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin him back deep in their own end. And the returner will be brought down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Complete to start this drive. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the...
Oh, he's got some space. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking for space, it's Thomas. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Ducks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Got it, looking for the first down. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way. So that
and into the end zone. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And his first pass is incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now.
Give me that.
What a way to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Rides the back on the option to give.
No, you gonna do that, man.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could in be a few inches short.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Power football with the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Troy has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 19 over ULM. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first downs. So you have to be able to run it.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Got the first down and more. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Handoff from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Give to the single back. Gets it past the marker. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like, when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. Absolutely perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw on first down. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
I think we got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
UCLA. Look at that shit. I gotta play number 5. I gotta play number 7 and number 2. And I'm going on the road for the next 3. I might lose all 3 of these fucking games.